Okay, so now I'm down the hill towards the North Bridge, and there's a monument here that we will get up to. As you can see, this is a monument. It says, "By the rude bridge that arched the flood, their flag to April's breeze unfurled. Here once the embattled farmer stood and fired the shot heard around the world." Now, I'm not to knock any monuments, but that's part of a poem. The shot heard around the world was actually at Lexington. This is near the Concord. I'm just down the hill from Buttrick's house. So this bridge here, this is the location of the bridge that the Redcoats were trying to hold. Now, they brought over several regiments from Boston, and they were on their way to what is behind me, these hills here, to Barrett's house. A colonel had stored, well, the Redcoats believed that had stored weapons of mass destruction, like guns, gunpowder, cannon, cannonball, shot, and so Barrett's farm was a place where the Redcoats were trying to get to, so they could collect the munitions. So they were checking Buttrick's residence as well. There wasn't much there. They went to Barrett's house. There wasn't farm. There wasn't anything there because it had all been moved. The British, the subjects, the colonists knew that the Redcoats were coming. The midnight ride of Paul Revere. The Redcoats are coming. The Redcoats are coming. So all this stuff was removed before the Redcoats were able to arrive here. But this monument, this is where the battle here, the major battle at Concord on April 19th took place. This is where the 400 colonists marched down to take on the regular British army that was stationed here trying to hold this bridge, while there were several regiments that were, again, Barrett's farm, also trying to get around this whole area. This place was swarming with Redcoats, and not enough, because the colonists were able to start shooting at them. And this is where, for the first time, the colonists gave the order to shoot. At Lexington earlier that morning, we don't know who shot. The colonists may have shot first. The regular army of Britain might have shot first, but there was no order by the colonists at that time at Lexington to shoot on the 19th of April, 1775. Here, this is where Major John Buttrick said, "Shoot. Fire, my fellow soldiers, for God's sakes, fire." And this is where the revolution had its major turning point, to where for Massachusetts it wasn't going to go the other direction. And even though the Continental Congress would, on July 5th of 1775, try to send an olive branch to Parliament and to the King, for the King and for England, the Massachusetts had gone too far. And so here is the pivotal point to where of no return for the British army and the government to say, we're not, no, this is open rebellion. We are going to come in here and put this rebellion down. This is the road to history. Literally, this road right here, this bridge. That bridge is I think the 7th or 8th or 9th bridge here, but it is the original location. They have recently found some musket balls from the battles that took place here, and they're getting ready to put them on display. They're still working on museums, they're still working on displays here. It's constantly changing and improving. So we're learning a lot more about what took place. Still finding artifacts about the American Revolution every day. So we're gonna keep going to some other places. But this is the bridge where if not for this bridge right here, the revolution might never have taken place, because up to this point it could have still went back the other direction. But once this bridge, the battle here, and the colonists swarm both sides of this waterway and attack the British regulars on the way back towards Boston, every so many, it's like 19 miles, they keep getting attacked and attacked and attacked and attacked and attacked and attacked. So many British regulars were killed that there was no turning back. So this is the bridge. This turning point right here. Until here, it could have been prevented. After here, it was no holds barred. So let's get going to the next location. And I hope you're enjoying this little 4th of July tour of the road to revolution, being Independence Day.